because there's a lot of people that's fine with being mediocre. They don't want to change.
They have to be
And that,
taught.
but how can they be taught if they don't want to change?
Vocational
They got a
schools.
negative mindset.
Okay, but remember, it starts with God. We know this, and them knowing that, like one of the topics was supposed to be fathers. It starts at home. It starts with knowing that from the moment you're born, you're chosen. God chose you to be here. You know why? Because you're here. Just like he chose you to wake up every day. Your first blessing is the fact that you open your eyes, because the people that don't. So having family, parents, but if you don't have a mother and father, a grandmother, grandma's hand, there's someone that's always sitting there praying for you, someone telling you that, baby, I love you. I love you,
Hmm.
and I wanted you to be here. A child, I'm from education. A child's education starts when they're in the womb of their mother. It's
Hmm.
Fake,
that is
fake,
the
fake,
subconscious.
fake.
It's the things that the mama told herself while she was pregnant, what that child began to hear. So in order for you to change, if while you were pregnant you heard fighting and you heard your parents saying, oh, we don't have any money, oh, we can't pay these bills. If you heard that in utero, between when you're born and the first, what is it, 24 months or 6 years of your life, that's where you're going to learn most of your things. So
Come on.
that is taught at home. So if you're not getting up every day if it's not a mother, it's a grandmother that said, I love you, I'm happy you're here. You know what? Today, before you do anything, that you opened your eyes. God blessed you to open your eyes. Let's thank God. But now that's not happening. You literally have children, parents waking up, taking a phone and sitting on a baby's crib from the moment they open up, because it keeps them quiet. And so they're not being
I
taught.
love
They're,
that. I
they're
love
not
that.
being taught. It's just the law, the soft touch. It's your mother sitting there while she's pregnant going, oh, I can't wait till the baby gets here. But what tends to happen is you're hearing, oh my God, I'm having a child. I don't know what I'm going to do. So that's what the child begins to hear. So then you wonder why toxicity, these things are, or it's so, I guess because I've gone through my own change and even had to retrain my subconscious mind. I literally put on megahertz at night, because you go to sleep
Yes.
worrying about the problems of the day. So I put on megahertz that for when I go to sleep, within the first 20 minutes, I'm already getting the REM sleep, because your most natural
432.
thing, exactly, your creative time is, your brain is able to be creative and come up with inventions while you're asleep between 2 and 4 in the morning. So reprogramming your brain to hear different things while you sleep, then getting up every day. And I hear subliminals, excuse me, happens to be, I listen to a certain lady, and she doesn't happen to be African American, and all I'm listening to her is say subliminally, I'm going to make so much money. I'm going to be a millionaire within the next 3 years. I'm going to create the company that I started planning 5 years ago. I'm going to dedicate more time to getting my life together. I'm going to wake up in the morning and create myself routines. I'm going to read this. I'm going to do that. And you're hearing that, which is retraining your subliminal mind. Because if you grew up in a household where I even heard my grandparents, and grew up in a household of passing. Okay. Because yes, I'm fair skinned. So we Creole. So they passed. I grew up hearing the generational things, but I also
Come
grew
on.
up hearing
Come on.
things that people of color may fault me for, but my great grandmother woke up every morning and combed my hair and told me, you know what, baby, make sure when you get older, you marry a light skinned man that doesn't have hair like you. That was okay for her, but it was teaching me, right? So we weren't blessed. Although we were the first brain surgeons, we weren't blessed to know about the positive things.